Hi, I'm Donna Williams, Chair of the Wake County Republican Party, and with me today is Jackie Beagle. And Jackie is our endorsed candidate for the Wake County Board of Education District 5. Jackie, thank you so much for coming in today.
Donna, thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. And so this is so that our voters in Wake County can learn a little bit more about you. So let's start with that. Just if you can tell us a little bit about Jackie.
Thanks. Well, I am a mom. First and foremost, I'm a mom. I'm a grandma. I'm a wife. Scott and I have been married 9 years. And I am an educator, music educator.
And so tell us a little bit about your, say, past employment history.
Thanks. My past employment history has been teaching. I'm 41 years this year. And I've just really spent 2/3 of my life teaching and mentoring children. It's just my heart.
That's excellent. So I have a feeling I probably know what brought you to running for the Wake County Board of Education, but I'll let you tell everybody.
Well, with the lockdown, I had quite a bit of time to work with my now 7-year-old grandson. He was in kindergarten at the time and was unable to even log onto the computer by himself. And Grandma became the daily school place. And then I was also working with my granddaughter. And I saw so many things with my granddaughter. She did not pass biology. She did not pass Math 3. And I actually tutored her through Math 3. And so in taking the time to realize what was happening across our educational system here in Wake County, it became a great desire of my heart to become part of the change, part of making a difference for each and every child in our school system.
Excellent. And so I'm not going to ask what brought you into running there because you just said it, but when you're elected, I don't like to say if, I like to say when, tell us what is the top priority of yours, if you can narrow it down to one thing. You might not be able to.
That's a tough one.
I know.
Because there's several things. I think first and foremost, quality education is paramount to our children's future success. And right now, our children are not receiving an excellent education. I believe approximately 75% of Wake County students were not at grade level at the end of 2021 in English. I believe it was English or math. And so in order to have excellent education, we have to support our teachers. We have to have curriculum and textbooks that make sense.
And I've heard that many teachers don't even have the textbooks to teach with. Is that true?
That is true. I still have at my house, I pulled it out a couple weeks ago, an interactive notebook that my granddaughter made in 6th grade. They had no textbook. She just graduated, so it's gone back that far.
Wow.
And they made their own book. They had to have a table of contents. They numbered their pages. They had to write everything down that the teacher had up on the whiteboard. She would give them, papers. They'd have to glue them into their book. And that became their book.
Wow. I didn't realize it went back that far. I knew it was now. And the other thing, when you talk about supporting our teachers, what a sad situation it is in this county. Every child, every single year when they go back to school, public school, they are given a list of things that they have to bring into that classroom. What about the families that can't afford that? I've often thought that because I have grandchildren and I buy them every year for my grandkids. So, yeah, supporting teachers is so important, and we don't always hear about that. We hear about the things that are happening in the schools, which you touched on, but thank you for also wanting to support the teachers. That's very important.
Absolutely, and I think as a teacher, I see the importance of that.
Absolutely.
I don't think that, parents should not have to buy markers for the whiteboards. That should be something that as a school system we provide. Back in the day, I think we provided chalk, you know? So
exactly.
why are we not providing, you know, erasable markers?
Well, I'm a mom, I'm also a grandma, as I just mentioned. For my children in my family, but for every child in this county, I want to say thank you for running. And thank you for being willing to help solve the issues, solve the problems. And so for our listeners, I'm going to ask them to please help Jackie and help our other school board candidates. In Wake County, we have 9 school board districts.
Correct.
And this year, we have a candidate, a very good candidate for all 9 seats. And it will be people like yourself who are listening right now to help us get the word out, help us get the message out. And this video you received either on an email or social media somehow, somebody sent it to you. And I'm going to ask you to forward it out to your friends anywhere in Wake County, because Jackie is in one of the 9 districts, but her message carries through for this entire county. And so with that, you know, Jackie, I just really thank you for running. That, to me, that's the first step. And the second step is being willing to come in and share a little bit about you, why you got involved, why you're running for school district. And, you know, I know that the listeners appreciate it as well. So, you know, I just thank you so much. And we are here to support you. We are here to just support all of our candidates that we've endorsed. And I will say, in the description below, you will find Jackie's information, her website, how to contact her. You will also find information about the Wake County Republican Party. And Jackie needs volunteers. The Wake County Republican Party needs volunteers. It's a big county. There's a lot of voters, and we have to get to all of them and bring these messages. So with that, I thank you so much for coming in today. And to our listeners, I thank you as well. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.